Guys, it's Lily, where my mission is to improve your mindset, your body, and your wallet. So today I wanted to kind of give like an update on the previous video that I did about mental health. So I'm not sure if I mentioned it in that video, but I had an assessment, not necessarily a therapy appointment, but kind of like an assessment, because I wanted to resume therapy on October 15th. So this is kind of like an update on that assessment. I left there, it was a 2-hour assessment, and I left there kind of shocked, to say the least. So when I went to therapy after having my son, I was about 20 years old. I was diagnosed with anxiety, depression, and PTSD. And after this assessment, basically what they told me was that I still showed signs of PTSD, but apparently I was showing, I believe he said, 8 out of 9 signs for bipolar disorder. And that left me a little shocked at first. I kind of didn't really think about it for the whole week of October 15th. And then I went to Mexico over the weekend, and I came back until this past Monday. Once I got back, I guess it kind of hit me. I guess I was kind of like a little bit in denial of what was going on, and I kind of just didn't want to think about it. I just wanted to take my mind off of it. But when I came back, I said, well, okay, if they said that this is a very likely possibility that I have bipolar disorder, that it's best that I educate myself on the subject, and I, try to find the best way to kind of manage it. So I looked up the symptoms, and it kind of hit me that it is very likely that I do have bipolar disorder. Now that clinic that assessed me, they treat more severe cases. They did seem to be a very high functioning case. So they did refer me to a few counselors, therapists here in the area. So I've been trying to contact them to kind of, do an appointment, because I do want to resume therapy. I do want to treat whatever's going on. I do want to get a proper diagnosis, but based off of what I educated myself on, it looks like I might be either bipolar 2 or another, I believe it's like a milder version of bipolar 2 disorder, that's called cyclothymia. So I've never been manic before, so I'm pretty sure I don't have bipolar 1 disorder. So I was a little shocked after I saw the treatment options. So basically, if I am properly diagnosed with bipolar disorder, I will have to take medication along with therapy. So after having my son and I went to therapy for a whole year, I was 20 at the time, I promised myself that I would do whatever I could to avoid taking medication. And this kind of like shocked me in a way. I started to feel very down on myself. I've been in this depressive state for about 3.5 months, and I cannot, it's very hard for me to, want to do my daily activities. I have to constantly talk myself into going to the gym, into getting stuff done. And I'm trying to, I'm so glad that it's not as severe as my last 2, which, if I'm honest, like I'm in a normal state, or I do see that I fit a lot of the characteristics for hypomania. So I do notice that if I do have bipolar disorder, I'm normally in a normal or hypomanic state. I only go through depressive cycles once every few years. As a matter of fact, I've only had 3 in my lifetime, and I'm 25. I had one when I was 15. I had one when I was 20, and I had one, and I'm having one now. So, I definitely don't really go through depressive cycles very much. But I definitely do want to treat what's going on. I do want to get a proper diagnosis. But what made me really disappointed is about the whole medication. Like, I've been trying to avoid taking medication this whole time, and now it looks like if I do get diagnosed with bipolar disorder, it looks like I won't have an option, you know, and that kind of made me feel like a failure. It made me feel like I was failing not only myself, but I was failing my son. And, you know, I have to realize that it's a part of me, you know, it's not all of me. You know, I definitely done a good job with not letting my diagnosis for anxiety, depression, and PTSD to define me. So I definitely do plan on not letting diagnosis, whether it's bipolar or something else, to define who I am. I know it's a part of me, but it's not me, you know. So I definitely would love to know if any of you guys have experienced a bipolar diagnosis, you know, any tips, anything that would help. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.